Hi, this is Barbie. We're going to do a Pilates workout today. We're going to use some weights and we're also going to use a little band. So we're going to grab one of the short bands. I'm going to use a blue today. It's a heavy weight. There's also a black, which is a little bit heavier. They all say exactly what the weight they are on them. So I'm going to do some footwork to begin. I have two reds and a green on. And I'm going to start with the weights. I'm going to have my head rest up just slightly. You're welcome to have it flat or up. When we do our bridging, we'll put it back down. So let's go ahead and lay back. We're going to start with those heels on the foot bar. Chest is open. Rib cage is feeling heavy. Those elbows are bent with those weights right above the elbows. Feel your lower belly sink in as your tailbone drops. We want to keep a little space here, a little feeling of lift in that lower back, like there's a blueberry there. With those feet flexed, shoulders relaxed, we're going to press those weights up and release in. And arms straighten up, legs straighten out, and elbows bend, knees bend. Extend towards the ceiling. Reach those legs out long. And we'll do 7. Keep the tailbone heavy, 6. Reach way up, 5. Nice control of both the arms and legs, 4. So we're smooth, 3, 2. Breathe as you come in. Halfway in, elbows and knees, and little pulse. Pulse, keep the chest heavy, tailbone heavy, 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way out, you guys. Arms and legs extend really long and come back in. Good. We're going to have the toes on the foot bar. We'll start with those weights right by your ears. So they're sort of behind the shoulder pads a little bit. Shoulders are heavy. Your rib cage is heavy. Toes are on with ankles lifted. Straighten those arms straight up to the ceiling as you press off your toes. And we'll bring those weights right down by your ears. And we're working the back of that arm. We're getting that tricep to really squeeze tight when the arms straighten up to the ceiling. Inhale, resist those springs. And we've got 6. Inhale in, exhale 5. Slow that carriage down, 4. So we're working on the way in. 3 and 2. And hold those arms up. We're going to lower those heels. We're going to also lower those weights just like we did behind our ears or by our ears. And we're going to lift the heels and lift the weights. And lift. Inhale, bend, and exhale, lift. Hips are heavy. 7 and 6 and 5, 4. Inhaling, exhaling, 3. Arms down by your side. We're going to relax and we're going to run in place. One heel is reaching under the foot bar as the other knee bends. We're going to rise onto the tippy toes and change. Up and change, up and change. And we'll go 6 and 5. Relax the shoulders, 4 and 3, 2. Let's hold 1. So one knee's bent, one heel is reaching, and we're really stretching. Take a deep breath and rise up and change. Good. Both heels up, let both heels slide under. Feel that nice stretch. And lift those heels, and we'll come back into your foot bar. Very nice. We're going to step the feet wide. We're going to have the arms wide, and if the weights are feeling like too much, you can always just lose the weights and do the leg work. So we're going to have our knees open, our toes open, and we're going to press those weights up and over the chest as we press out on those heels. Elbows go wide, and then those weights come right up and over our chest, making sure they're not over your chin, they're not over your nose, they're kind of more over your torso. And we'll do 5, elbows wide, and 4, weights are wide, and 3, and 2, and 1. Stop the carriage halfway in. Elbows are bent wide with weights wide and pulse up. So you're punching those weights up to the ceiling wide and you're pressing out on those heels. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press all the way out. Reach, 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 reach. And come back in. Good. We'll do one more set here. Toes on. And now we're going to rotate. So the short end of the weights are going to be towards each other. Elbows are still wide and bent. Press out and reach up. Keep your hips nice and heavy. And 9. Inhale, exhale. Keep that chest open. Keep the back of the shoulders nice and heavy. 6, 5, 4. Try to relax the neck. Breathe in. 2. And last one. Reach those arms wide. Bend in halfway. Little pulse. So we're punching up. Shoulders are down. The arms are going to stay wide. The weights are wide. 7 and 6. Hips are heavy. 5. Breathing. 4, 3, 2. All the way up with those arms and legs straight, straight, straight. And come back in. Very nice. We're going to bring those heels center. We're going to put those weights down. And we're going to go ahead and grab our little band. We're going to keep the weight heavy. And headrest will go flat. All right. That band's going to go over the legs. And they'll go just above the knees. There we go. And we'll try to smooth out that band. Feels a lot more comfortable that way. Scoot away from those shoulder pads. We're going to have our arms down by our side. So we should be feeling some of that tension in that band when we push out on those knees. We're going to take an inhale. We're going to tilt the pelvis so the lower back feels flat. And then we're going to roll up into the spine, lifting up those hips, pulling in the tummy muscles. And we're going to tilt down and up and open those knees. Down, up. Relax your chest. Lower belly in. As you open those knees, try to keep the hips lifted so they won't sink down when you open the knees. The knees will stay up, or the hips will stay up. Inhale down, exhale. Let's go. 5. Relax the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips will stay up, knees come to center. Now little pulses out. Keep the tailbone lifted so the hips don't move. Just those knees are opening. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to center. Breathe. Roll down from your chest through your ribs, lower belly, lower back, and good. We're going to go toes on. Arms down by your side. Good. Same sequence. We're going to roll up through the spine, lifting those hips up, pressing on those toes. So now it's all 10 toes and the shoulders and the back of the head. It's nice and heavy and long through the back of the neck. Tilt those hips way down and up. Press the knees open. Way down, up. Relax the chest. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Feeling the abdominals kind of pull in just slightly as the knees go wide. And 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Hips up, hold. Little pulses out. Again, the tailbone's really lifting. The carriage is pulling in as best you can, and tummy is tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come to center and slowly roll it down. Good. All right. We're going to keep those right toes on, left heel on. Laying back. We're going to go inhale. We're going to curl the tailbone and roll up. Now, if you can, you're going to lift that right foot up. If that doesn't work for you, you're just going to go down and up, just in this position with the left heel on, right toes on. Otherwise, you're going to go down, up with that foot off, and you're going to pull the knee in and tap down, and pull it in and tap down. And 6, pull the knee in. 5, tap the foot bar as you go down. 4, or keep those right toes on. 3, 2, and 1. Put your foot down and roll it down. Release that. Good. Right heel, left toes. Take your breath. Adjust that band if you need to. We'll roll it up. Good. You may stay in this position and just tilt down and up, and that's totally fine. Otherwise, we're going to lift that knee. We're going to go down and tap. I think we tapped and pull, and tap and pull, and down and pull. Tap it as you lower, tap and pull it in. 5, lifting those hips as the knee comes in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that foot down and let's roll it down through the spine. Good. We're going to take that band off. We're going to go ahead and put your right leg over the foot bar. The left toes are going to go onto the band, and you're just going to stretch that left leg up. Nice long inhales and exhales. Try to relax. Maybe grab up on the band a little bit more if you want more stretch. And then leg is going to reach across the body to the right, left arm open, and you're going to press that heel out. Really pull those toes in. Good. And then leg center. Let's take that ankle over that knee. So we'll bend that right knee in, and then that left ankle goes over the right knee and just hold that. You don't have to pull on the band. You can just leave it hanging on your foot. Good. And let's change sides. So left leg out over the foot bar, right toes to the ceiling, reaching into that band. Good. Let your hips feel heavy. Let the leg feel nice and long. Reach the leg across, right arm open. Good. Deep breath. Bring that leg center. We'll go ahead and put that left foot on the foot bar, right ankle over the left knee. Good. We'll leave this band down here on the floor. Let's move those weights underneath the machine a little bit so we don't step on them. And we're going to do our first spring change. So let's go ahead and come on up. All right, so come on up. Let's change it down to a blue and a yellow. If you know you like it a little bit heavier for your abdominal work, you can do a blue and a red. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to do a red and a yellow, or a red and a blue. If you like it quite heavy, you can add both the yellow and the blue with the red. So we're going to have 2 springs. We're going to lay back down, and we'll grab our straps. Let's do those short loops on the palms. And we'll make sure we're right in the center of our carriage. Arms are up to the ceiling with nice and heavy shoulders. So we feel the back of those shoulders on the mat. Knees up, tabletop. Good. Let's take a breath. We're going to bring those arms down, lift the chest. We're going to slide those legs out and kind of curl the tailbone up a little bit so we really feel that engagement through the lower belly. Bend and reach up, and arms go down. Chest up, legs extend. Feel those lower abs, and knees in and arms up. Let's go 4, 3, 2, good. Now we're going to keep the arms down, chest up. Legs can stay in tabletop or extend. You're going to bring the arms halfway up and down. 6, 5. Feel the tension from the hands down to the ribs, front ribs to back ribs. 3, 2, and 1. Knees in, arms up, and lay back. Anytime your neck feels tired, go ahead and put your head down. You are welcome to have the headrest up for this part. So arms are going to go up. Unshrug your shoulders, tabletop legs. We're going to bicycle the legs. So arms come down to your hips, chest up. You're going to send one leg out, the other knee in, and you're going to circle that bent leg up, down, and around like you're pedaling a bicycle. Let's go 8, 7, 6, lower belly in, 5. Keep reaching those hands. 4, 3, 2. Let's reverse that. The leg comes up, in, and out over that foot bar. 7, 6, 5. Pull the chest forward to the pubic bone. 4. Reach those hands to the foot bar. 3, 2, and 1. And knees in and arms up. Lay back. Very nice. Good job. Okay, let's scoot away from those shoulder pads again. We want that space so we're not pressed into those shoulders. Let's go ahead and reach the arms out to a T. We're going to bring those knees out. Let's keep the head back for this one today. So we're going to pull the arms down to the hips, straighten both legs out, and both knees and arms come wide. Arms wide, knees in, legs extend, hands to the hips. Inhale. Have those pinky fingers pointed down, back of the shoulders trying to stay on the mat. Let's go 6. And inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bring the knees in, arms come halfway out, little teeny circles here. Circle, circle. We're pressing towards the hips and just a little circle. 3, tummy in. 2, sink those abs in. Now bring the hands into the hips, back out to a V, inward circles, small. 5, 4, keep pressing through both hands. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release those arms up and feet find the foot bar. Good. Arms out to a T. Let's let those knees roll to a side. Breathe as you stretch. And then knees up and over to the other side. Okay, good. Let's bring those knees center. We're going to go arms up, shoulders down the back, knees up, tabletop. We're going to snow angel. So we're going to lift the chest as we bring those hands to the hips, and then the palms face in, legs are out. Or you can do this with knees soft, bent knees. We're going to kick the legs open to a V, and we're going to pull them close, hands into the hips. So you can either be doing it like this, where you kick the legs open from tabletop, or you can keep the legs straight. We're going to go 6, 5. Keep pulling the chest forward to the pubic bone. 4, 3, 2. Now hold the hands to the hips, legs closed, tap your heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Very nice. Good. All right, elbows are bent. Press into your palms. Get the back of the shoulders heavy. Good. We're going to lift the chest. We're going to press the arms straight, and legs are going to go out. One is high, one is low. Now lay the head back, elbows bend. Press. And switch which leg is high and which one is low. And press out. 6. Breathe as you lay back. Exhale, press. 4. Stop those hands right over those elbows. 3. Feel the tummy tighten as you press out. 2, 1. Now we're going to cross, over, under. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Very nice job. Okay, let's do one oblique exercise here. We're going to go right arm up, left arm out. Each time we pull to the hips, we're going to change. So let's leave those knees bent, tabletop. You can always add a leg extension when you touch your hips. Arms down to the hips, lift your chest. Look to the right side and right arm out. Back to your hips, lift, and look to your left side. Now, if you want this harder, you can keep the chest lifted and only open your arms halfway. Knees are right over the pubic bone. Lift towards your thighs. Look to your right. 3. Look to your left. 2. Exhale. Last time. And 1. And let's release. Good. Let's put those loops down. Let's do a little bit of mat work here. We're going to put our hands behind our head. Elbows are wide. Legs go up. Good. And then we're going to feel the rib cage sink down, and maybe those elbows just come in just slightly. They shouldn't be right up to the ceiling, but they should be open up just a little bit. Curl the tailbone. We're going to lower those legs down with the lower back staying flat. You're going to exhale, pull in just below your belly button to let the legs come back up. Inhale and exhale. Get the rib cage heavy. 6. Breathe as I lower. 5. So we're holding those abs in to keep the back flat. 4. Pull the rib cage down. 3. Down, up. 2. 1 more. And up. Hold it. Curl that tailbone. Little scoop out of the lower belly. And let's release it back. Good. We should be focused in here. Let's grab those pegs. And again, the elbows, same thing. You want to pull the ribs down and just let those elbows float up just a little bit. We're going to take that left ankle over the right. We're going to circle the legs. So the ribs and shoulders will stay down. The hips will come up a little bit when you tilt the legs. So we're going to tilt the legs left. We're going to circle them down over the foot bar, tilt them right, and back to center. Inhale. Pull the lower belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go 6. Pull those pegs out wide. 5. Feel that spot right above the pubic bone. Stay nice and tight. 4. 3. Relax your neck a little. 2. Bring it in. We're going to circle the other way. So cross your ankles. If you need a break, take a little break. We're going to let the hips and legs tilt right. Circle down, left, and back to center. And 7. Inhale around. Exhale, pull those legs back in. 6. 5. Feel those abs pull in like a nice tight seatbelt across your lower belly. 3 more. Pull those abs in here. 3. Pull that seatbelt tight. Pull those abs in. 2. Last time. Pull those legs up. And let's draw those knees into the chest. Good. Let's put your right foot down. We'll press the carriage out. Just leave that left knee at your chest. My toes are a little crampy today. We're going to roll the knee over and left arm out to the street. Right leg is right knee. Oh, sorry, left knee is going right. Breathe. And then roll that knee back to center. We're going to come in. Press off your left foot. Grab your right knee. Press the carriage all the way out. Good. The knee will roll left. The right arm goes right. And then bring that knee in center. Give it a little squeeze. And let's come on in. Good. Let's move on. Okay, let's come on up. And we're going to keep our spring setting the same. So if we have a blue, yellow, we can keep it there, or blue, a red, yellow, or a red, blue. We can keep that. So we're going to do some butt presses. So we're going to work those legs. We're going to stand on the side of the reformer, and we're going to kind of be about a third of the way back from the end of that carriage. Let's go ahead and put your right heel up against that shoulder pad, and we're going to send those hips back with the stomach pulled up, right hand on that foot bar with the left hand on the hip. We want to keep a nice flat back here and lift up through the tummy. We're just going to extend that leg back and resist it in. If it feels a little heavy, you can step forward. If it feels a little light, step back a little bit, but you want to make sure those knees are behind those toes. Let's go 7. And if you can let go of the foot bar. 6, in and out. 5, we're going to keep those fingertips light. 4, pull up on the tummy and chest. 3, 2, come in halfway, little pulses. Back and back. And 8, chest is up, head is up. 7, so we really want to keep that upper back nice and long. 6, 5, 4, 3, stay low on this standing leg. 2, press it all the way out. Come back in, and very nice. All right, we're going to adjust. Standing leg can stay parallel, or you can turn it out. I'm going to turn mine out. So both of my knees are pointed away from each other, and my heel is towards the top of that shoulder pad. My heel should really point right to the center of my pelvis. So again, sinking down, chest is up, back is flat, tummy is in, and we're going to press out and out. We're going to go nice and slow. 8, in, out. 7, in. Shoulders are down. 5, let go of the neck. 4, keep those abs pulled up. 3, nice and tight. 2, stay low on the standing leg. Now halfway in, little pulses. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, stay low. 2, press it all the way out and come on in. And we'll stand up. Good. We're going to do the other side. Awesome. Okay. So we're about a third of the way back from the front of the carriage. Right leg is next to your reformer. Hips are back. Chest is up, tummy in. We're going to retract that shoulder, drop it down into the shoulder girdle, and press and resist. Exhale, tummy up. Lift your heart. So feel that chest pull up and forward to that wall in front of you. And 7. Exhale. 6. Nice and smooth. Stay low in the standing leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway in, pause the carriage, press it out and out, shoulders down. 8, 7, 6, keep breathing. 3, 2, all the way out, full extension. Come on in. Whew, should be feeling a little burn. All right, turn those legs out. Again, the toes are pointed into center and the heels pointed up to that tailbone, so it's the very top of the shoulder pad. Sink down, chest up, press it out. And the knee is going to stay rotated towards the center of the machine. Our hips are even. Our stomach is in. And 7. Inhale, exhale. 6. Stay low. 5, 4. Drop that left hip. 3. Pull those abs up. 2. Halfway in and little pulses out and out. And 8. Chest up and pull that heart forward. 7. Draw up under the rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way out, full extension. Come on in. Whew. Should be feeling that. Good. Let's get our boxes out. We don't need the mat. We'll put that box on long ways. And let's change our springs down. So I'm going to take off one of my springs and leave just the red. If you know you like it a little bit light, you'll do a blue and a yellow. A red is nice. You could also do a blue and a red and a yellow, or a red and a blue. Red and a blue is going to be pretty heavy. We're going to be working the back and the arms, so let's go ahead and lay down. You're going to have your head facing the ropes. We'll start with a little stretch here. So chest is off the front. You want to feel your lower ribs on the box, upper ribs off. We're going to press down on the frame. Chest comes forward, stomach in, breathe in. And then lower back down. Reach a little further forward, chest goes forward, shoulders go back and breathe. And lower back down, good. We're going to grab our ropes. Now, quick note, if you gave yourself too much weight, you can hold below the metal. We're going to start at the tape, which is going to be heavier. Holding below the metal will make it a little bit lighter. So let's grab that tape. Chest is forward, shoulders are down the back. We're going to keep that chest lifted with the hips, even with the hips. Arms go back straight and slowly go forward. Inhale. We're going to try not to let our machine clank. You may hear it click close when the arms go forward, but try not to let it smack. So we're really in control of those ropes. Inhale, pull the belly button up, exhale, arms back. And 5. Roll those necks long by getting those shoulders down towards your glutes. 4, 3. Try not to use momentum, nice and slow. On your next one, you're going to hold it back. Hold if you feel it, kick your legs, little kicks, 8, 7, 6. Bring those arms back, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Woo. Over to work on that last hold. So now we are going to slide below the metal. You're welcome to stay on the tape if that feels like a nice weight for you. We're going to pull those elbows right next to the box, right next to the rib cage. Lift your heart a little. Feel the belly button up into the spine. We're going to extend those arms back and slow to bend. Really get that arm very straight. 6, lengthening the back of the neck, gazing down at the floor, feeling those shoulders move away from those ears. 4, belly up. 3, feel the belly button, try to draw it up into the spine. 2, and release those arms forward. Go ahead and hang a little bit. Get your hands on the frame. Just kind of let your head hang. Whew. All right. We're going to go one lower on the loop. So we're going to go down into the short straps. We're going to go into a T position. So again, shoulders are back. Legs lift off that foot bar, tummy in. And if it feels right for you, you can always cross your ankles and bend your knees. That takes a little bit of the tension out of your lower back. So arms are out to a T. Pinky fingers are in the end of those loops with the palms flat to the floor. We're going to go 6 times. Back to your hips. Squeeze those palms inward. And then as you open the arms, palms face the floor. And again, we're trying not to let that machine clank in. We're going to go 4, palms in, palms flat. Pull your belly button up, chest forward. 3, 2, last time. Finish with those arms open wide to a T, and then we're going to peg those loops. Good. We will slide off. And we're going to bring our knees up on the box, or you can do a cat stretch standing on the floor. Walk your knees forward and hips go back down and reach forward. So we're going to let that spine curve towards the ceiling. Tailbone tucked under slightly. Deep breath. Good. Walk those hands onto your box. We're going to do a little more cat-cow. If you're already doing that, we're going to arch the back. And then tailbone back, chest forward. Feel your belly button draw up. And round exhale. And more neutral spine. We're going to take that left hand and twist to the right. Breathe as you stretch. Good job. And come up. Let's change. And come on up. Good. We're going to step off. All right. Let's grab another prop. Let's grab a blue ball. And let's keep our springs the same. So red, maybe red, yellow, maybe red, blue. We're going to work the arms. We're going to put our feet on the headrest. And I'm going to put that ball right between the knees and grab my straps, so short loops. Arms are out, chest is up. We're going to set those shoulders nice and heavy down. So reaching those arms forward, we're going to give that ball a little squeeze. As we squeeze the knees in, squeeze those lower abs in. Round your tailbone, roll back. We're going to bicep curl and squeeze and reach out. Exhale. Set those shoulders down. Your ribs are pulled in. Your chest is trying to go forward over the pubic bone, even though you're rounded back. 5, 4, squeeze that ball. 3, if it's feeling heavy, lower those elbows down. You can do it down here. It makes it lighter. Elbows up is going to make it harder. Hold it halfway. Squeeze that ball. 2, 3, shoulders down. 4, abs in. 5, 6, breathing. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it tight. Reach those arms forward. Roll your chest forward and sit up nice and straight. Very good. All right, arms out to a V. Lift up through that lower back. Pull those abs in. We're going to press back and squeeze that ball and slowly go forward. Tummy in. Shoulders down. Good. 6. Arms are V'd. 5, they're not sitting right next to your hips. 4, try not to pinch the neck. 3, nice and tall through the spine. 2, now hold it about halfway and squeeze that ball. 10, 9, tummy in. 8, shoulders down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Very nice. Okay. Let's slide the elbows through the short straps. We're going to have those elbows up. Back is straight. We're going to keep it straight. So we're going to squeeze that ball between those knees and pull those elbows wide. Exhale. Inhale, elbows forward. And pull. 7. And pull, squeeze that ball. 6. Belly button in. 5. 4. Shoulders are down. 3. Trying to get them out of those ears. 2. Elbows hold and pulse back and squeeze your ball. Or just hold the ball and squeeze. Elbows back. And 5. Shoulders down, chest up. Feel your belly button. Pull it in. 3, 2, 1. And release. Very nice. Let's take that ball out. Set it to the side. And let's go ahead and put your right loop down. We're going to take the left loop into the right hand that's going to come across. So we're going to go short strap, knuckles up. Left hand on your hip, you're going to roll the tailbone under, lean back, and you're going to roll the knees a little bit to the left. Your hip on the right side should still feel heavy. We're going to pull and rotate and extend forward. Now, if this is still too heavy, go to the long strap. We're going to go 6, breathe as you reach forward. Rotate, pull. 5, feel those obliques. 4, keep this heavy. 3, 2, and reach it forwards, sitting up tall. Good. Other side. So right rope into left hand. Knuckles are up. Tailbone tilts under. The knees are going to tilt slightly to the right. And we're going to pull and rotate and extend. Lower abs in. Feel that tummy. Maybe even put your hand here. Encourage that deepening. 5. Elbows lifted. Shoulder down. 4. 3. 2. And arm goes forward, roll your chest up, and sit up nice and tall. Very nice, you guys. All right, we're going to turn. We're going to pick up our other band. So we're going to grab a green band. If you haven't already, go ahead and grab a green one. If you want it heavier, you could use the blue, but I like the green for this. We're going to do just a blue. And you can move on the box. If you want it heavier, you'll scoot towards the foot bar. If you want it lighter, you're going to move towards the ropes. And we're going to put that band on, just on the elbows, and grab our strap. And let's move that ball. Put it into the well. Okay. So we're going to grab, let's do just below the middle and the end of the loop, you're going to squeeze. And you're going to sit up nice and tall. Chest up, and bring those arms right out in front of you. Chest is up. The arms are going to stay locked. So we're going to inhale, twist the upper body left, and pull to the right. Feel those lower abs in. And you're going to pull and rotate to the right towards the foot bar. Inhale to your ropes. Exhale, 4. Lift your chest. Lift those ribs away from the hips. 3, 2, 1, and back into center. Good. Now we're going to start with the loop down by your left hip. What we're going to do is pull across the knees and kind of come up and to the right. We're going to try to keep the hips nice and level. And 5, up and to the right. Get a little taller as you pull. 4, breathe, up and to the right. 3, keep those shoulders out of the neck. Get heavy on that right hip. 2, 1 more, and rotate left. And let's release. We'll do the other side. Good. Walking around, or just spinning around on the box. Sitting at the center, and we're going to go ahead and put that band back on the wrist. Right hand is going to hold just below the metal. Left hand is on the very end of that loop. We'll start with our arms right out in front of the chest, shoulders down. Feel your back nice and tall. Check those side mirrors for that nice tall back. Inhale to your ropes. Exhale, pull around to your foot bar. And you want to feel like your back's up against a wall. Nice and tall. Breathe right. Exhale left. Keep those hips nice and level as best you can. 4. Shoulders are down. 3, exhale. 2, 1 more, and rotate at center. Good. Hands are going to be down to your right hip. Again, back is tall like it's sitting on a wall. You're going to pull across the knees and then up into the left. Breathe down into the right. And exhale. Breathe lower down into the right. And 4. Find your belly button. Pull it in. Use your inhale to go right. Exhale. Lift the arms. 3. Exhale. Lift. 2. 1 more time. And release. Good. We'll put that down. We're going to put our band down. Let's do a little bit of planking here. Turn that box to a short box position. And let's add a yellow. If we leave it on that blue, it will be quite challenging, so you're welcome to leave the blue. Adding a yellow will add some assistance or some support. So we're going to kneel, and we're not staying on our knees long. And we're going to send those elbows right under the shoulders. We're going to press down on the forearms. Your toes are on the end of the frame where you feel the ball of your foot on the top of the frame, and then your toes are pointed down the sides. We're going to lengthen the chest forward, looking out over our headrest, and then we're going to very slowly tilt the tailbone under and lift up through those lower belly muscles. Good. We're going to press down on those forearms, lift those knees up into a hover and hold. Good. Press the carriage out. And we're going to bend in and press it out. As we lengthen the chest forward, we're drawing up on those ribs. We're drawing up on the tummy. We're squeezing those legs. 3. Inhale, bend in and press out. 2. And maybe on this one, you're just lifting the knees and holding that hover. So bring the carriage in, hover those knees and set them down. So if the plank part isn't working for you, you can definitely just lift the knees and set them down when you need to. We're still going to feel that core contraction. So let's do one more set. Shoulders are back. Tilt your butt under just a little bit and lift that pubic bone up towards the belly button. Lift those lower abs. You're going to press out, and you're going to lift your hips up, and you're going to go out and squeeze those legs. Chest is forward. Inhale. And we're going into that plank position. So your chest should be above your hips just slightly. And 2 more. And your legs are probably hitting that foot bar. 2, and that's okay. And then hold it out here. Bend those knees. Pull the carriage in. Make sure the carriage is there to put your knees down. Good. And let's put your boxes away. Very nice. Okay. We're going to go 2 reds. And everything else will come off. So just 2 red springs. And let's get that either black or blue band. Headrest can be up, either all the way or part way or flat, whatever works for you. And we're going to lay down. And actually, let's grab our ball. Let's put that right next to the headrest. So on the floor, you're going to line them up with your headrest, because when you reach down, once your carriage is out, that will be right there for you. Okay, laying down. Push off that foot bar and grab your loops. The long loops are going to go on the arches of the feet. And what we'll do is put this band over those feet and loops. And we're going to send those legs out. So hands are behind the head gently, elbows are wide, and chest and ribs are heavy. Kind of drop your tailbone here. So instead of tucking, let your tailbone kind of tilt down. And you want your pubic bone and those bones of the points of the pelvis to be nice and even. We're going to bend in, tabletop extend, and then extend that band open. Inhale, bend, extend, and let's press out. 1, 2, bend in, and press out, and 3, 2, 1, and in, and out, and 4, 3, 2, 1, in, and out, belly in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend in and press out, and 6, 5, abs in 4, 3, ribs are heavy, and bend in. We're going to pulse 10 times here. Pulse 10, 9, 8, keep those legs wide, 6, 5, tummy in, 4, abs to the spine. Now turn the legs inward so the toes are sort of pointed in and press out. 2, 3, 4, chest up, 5, 6, support your head gently, 9, 10, and lay back. Very good. All right, we're going to take that band off. Since we put that ball there, it should be right next to your left side. We're going to put the ball right between the ankles, and the heels are going to kind of pull in that ball. We're going to leave the head back on this one. So we're going to bend in, same sequence, press out, squeeze that ball one time. Again, try not to tuck your butt. Let your pelvis feel very flat. Bend in and press out, squeeze 1, 2, in. Shoulders are relaxed, out, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to pay attention to not tucking when we squeeze. 3, 2, 1, in, out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in, and out, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And now we're going to do 10, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend in. The ball is going to go to the big toes. So you're kind of gripping it more with the end of the foot. And you're going to turn the toes in. So your heels are sort of pressing out. And you're going to squeeze. 2, 3. Big toes pulling into that ball. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, should be feeling a little work there. Let's take that ball out. Again, set it to the side. You're going to press your legs out till they're straight and make a V shape. So the heels are together, toes apart. We're going to bend your left knee towards your left shoulder. Right leg goes out and press out. Change right knee to right shoulder. And this is our Russian dancer or Peter Pan. We're looking to keep our pelvis very still. So perhaps you're going to put your hands here on those bones of your pelvis or at the front of the pelvis and make sure you're not tilting. Good. Let's go 2 and 1. And good. And legs are going to come up to the ceiling. Let's pull down on those ropes and just stretch those legs. Good. Bend one knee and keep one leg straight. And good. Change. Hips are heavy. And let's press those legs out. We're going to do leg circles. So I like to do this turned out, but you're welcome to do it parallel. We're going to bring the legs up, circle them out to the side, and as you reach them down and together, feel those tummy muscles. So up, circle, open, down, arrange together. We're trying to stabilize that pelvis and low back. Relax the chest. 4, 3, 2, and reverse. Open up and down. And good. Let your pelvis be your anchor. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. And then legs down. Good. Bend the knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Let your tailbone curl up here so you can kind of really pull in those knees and tuck. And then press the soles of the feet together, knees open, and maybe press on the knees. Maybe open those arms out. Try to breathe. Nice long inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Let your body feel heavy and relaxed on your carriage. And then knees center, and we'll slip those loops off. Peg those straps. Good, we're going to take a seat. And we'll just do a little 4 stretch. So take an ankle over knee and just lean forward into that stretch. If it feels very tight, maybe let that foot that's down on the floor slide away from you. And then sitting up tall, cross that knee over the other knee and twist towards your shoulder pads. Lift up through your heart. Deep breath in. Pull those abs in and then come center. And we'll switch our ankle across. So ankle over knee and lean forward. Breathe into that stretch. And then sitting up tall, cross that knee over the bottom knee and twist towards your foot bar. So we're twisting towards that top leg. Back to center. And let's just roll the shoulders. Actually, reach the hands back first and just kind of pull those elbows and shoulder blades together and feel that pinch right between the shoulder blades. And then release that and roll those shoulders. We're going to go 3, 2, other way, and 3, and 2. And reach those arms up. Take a breath. We're going to put one hand down or reach over. Lift that arm to the ear, lift up through your chest, and keep that opposite hip nice and heavy. And then other side. And good. Let's do one hip stretch. We're going to take off a red. I like to use the ball under my knee. So I'm going to step forward with my left foot, put my right heel up against that shoulder pad, and the ball's going to go kind of under my right knee. And I'm going to press out. Hips are sinking, abs are in, shoulders are down. Just relax here. Nice inhale. And good. We'll come forward. Take that ball with us. We'll do that again. Other side. So heel up against that shoulder pad. The toes are sort of tucked under if you can, and press out. Good stretch on the toes as well. Shoulders are down, chest up. And then slide forward. And we are all done, you guys. Thank you for joining me. We'll leave 2 reds and a green on. Thank you. Have a great day.